What is going on, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary. I am your host, Kyle. Today we got a big match. Arsenal and Liverpool playing later today at 12:30 Eastern time over here in the States. That would make it 5:30 for you guys across the pond. Liverpool are now advancing talks with Trent and Virgil for a new contract. Things are looking up. Steve, how are you doing this morning before we get into all of that?
I'm good. I'd like to get Salah in that same conversation. And I think we will. I hope we will. Here's the thing. Why would you want to leave if you're Salah? Unless it's the club just not offering what he wants. Like, he doesn't want to leave. There's no way he wants to leave.
Well, first off, let's just back up because we had the same conversation 3 years ago when we were trying to extend Salah's contract about the wage structure and about breaking it, and the club would be rioted out of Liverpool if we didn't extend Mo Salah. And we did. It was in the off season. They went wherever he was on holiday, and you remember he was on the rooftop. He signed the new deal, all that stuff. They will give him what he wants, but the problem is his age. That's the only problem now. Blake, what's good? The only problem is his age now. Okay, so then it's a duration thing. Do you give him a 2-year deal? Do you give him a 3-year deal? I feel like at his age, the way how in shape he is, 3-year deal is probably what he's asking for. I don't know if Liverpool want to offer him that deal.
I don't know if I care what they want. I mean, dude, he has not slowed down.
No, he hasn't. And you thought he would. You thought he would.
You look at that first year where he lit it up. Nothing has reached that level, but he's been consistent. You talk about all these players, world-class this, world-class that, Foden, Saka, pretty much everybody except Haaland. Salah's right there stats-wise with them. So,
hold on. I can't even believe you put Salah in the same breath as Saka and Phil Foden. Salah's miles above them.
I understand. What I'm saying is, at his age and with his availability, he's better than they are.
Way
These
better.
Players that clubs would die to sign.
Right.
And Salah's just, everybody respects him, but he's just been so consistent for so long. It's almost like the LeBron treatment. Like, LeBron should have 10 MVPs, but he's just been so consistent for so long. All these other shiny new toys that pop up, that's what people are talking about. People are talking about those other players. Salah could be PFA Player of the Year every year. He's a generational talent. What are you going to do? Let him walk to Saudi?
No.
Let him walk to PSG? No. Give him a 2 or 3 year deal. Give him whatever he wants. Worst case scenario, he starts to decline in the last year of this extension that we give him. Right. So what? So he owes us nothing.
No, he owes us nothing. But then you run into a problem. Like this is just me playing devil's advocate, right? You run into a problem then with the assurances that are in that contract. If you offer him a 3-year deal, he's probably going to want assurances. Hey, I want to play 90% of the games I'm healthy in, or whatever he's asking for, 100% of the games I'm healthy in. And if he experiences a decline, then you're running into that issue, right? That's one thing I'm thinking about. Then you're thinking about the budget that the owners have set for salary or whatever. Say, what's he getting now? 350? Muted yourself. You've been on a good streak.
325 or 350.
325.
You see the way he talks to me?
How about you unmute yourself and then you can talk to me. All right. So
325 or 350. It doesn't matter. Give him whatever he wants.
I say you keep the same wage and just extend it. Go year by year.
He probably wants more, though.
That's the problem for me.
But I don't think that's a problem. Like, I think he's earned it, Kyle.
Sure. I agree with you. I think he's earned it. I say give it to him. I'm, again, going back to me saying I'm playing devil's advocate for the club, okay, which everyone hates. But that's probably the problem they're running into. That's probably why you're looking at Virgil van Dijk and Trent getting that the talks are advancing quicker, I should say, or first, okay? Because Trent is your generational talent, okay? I honestly think you could say he's the face of the club at this point. Am I wrong on that? Like,
maybe.
He might be the face of the club at this point. But in my opinion, too, look at it this way: you can't extend Virgil without extending Salah, right? Because then you're basically a hypocrite if you whatever justification you use for not extending Salah, you can say the same thing for Virgil. You have to extend both of them, in my opinion.
I think they're all getting extended, and I hate these contract talks. I hate that the club puts us in this position where we have to like panic almost.
Yeah.
But this happens every time. I feel like this happens every time.
Well, it's essentially they're in a contract here.
Right.
They're in a contract here.
I hate that. I hate that. There was so much uncertainty with Mane. Oh, we'll tell you after the season. It's like, what do you mean? It's like
no. Didn't Mane say that?
Yes. But
Mane
it's like
said that.
we should not be in this position. Firmino, it's like, are we going to extend him? Oh my God, what's going to happen with Milner?
Okay.
So is Matip getting an extension? No, don't let it get to that point.
Listen to this though. In the book, okay, Firmino didn't make a final decision until March of his final year. Excuse me. Until March of his final year. Okay, so there's so much time. Who even knows if Salah's decided yet?
I don't think he has. No, I don't think he has. I think he's so focused on like literally today's match. Like I don't think he cares at all. Like
he's
in the sense that
person. He's such a good professional. He's so dialed in. Like
he really is. There's been some weird his agent's a clown. Remy or whoever that guy is. He's kind of a clown. And I feel like in these contract negotiations sometimes that makes Salah look bad. But yeah, Blake's saying here, love the LeBron Salah comparison. Consistency is underrated. It's unfortunate that that's the case, but yeah, consistent greatness is so underrated.
So underrated. And the thing about Salah is that he's always underrated. Every season, he's always underrated. This man has given you, we have to say, 17 plus goals every single season since he's been here. You know, there's only been 2 or 3 seasons, I think it's been 2, where he hasn't gotten 20 goals in the Premier League. Okay. For a forward, those are phenomenal numbers. How many players in the Premier League are getting that per year? How many players in Europe are getting that per year in their domestic leagues?
Oh, check this, Kyle. For a striker, those are phenomenal numbers. For an out-and-out 9, those are phenomenal numbers. This guy is a winger.
He's a winger.
But anyways, the most Salah stuff, like, we got to get it situated.
Good morning, Oyvind, Liz, Alor, what's going on? My mom's in here as well. Good morning to everyone. Smash that like button. Talking a little bit about the contract extensions here. The fact that we've heard a lot about Virgil van Dijk and a lot about Trent and how those talks are progressing nicely. Mainly with Trent this morning. Pletty Goal came out and was saying that there's been quote-unquote breakthroughs. Again, a lot of this is speculation or, hearsay through various tiers of communication. But again, Steven said it best. I just hate when they do this to us. We're just sitting, what's the phrase? Sitting in your own egg on your face. You're just sitting with egg on your face, just waiting. I was going to say sitting in your own piss. That's what I was going to say.
Dude, you know what's crazy about this to me? I feel like sitting in your own piss.
That's a new one.
You know what? I feel like every contract situation is a freaking saga.
Why? Why is it that way? It's not like that with American.
Dude, that's what I was just about to say.
I mean, but the thing is, all right, so American sports, it may be, right? The most recent example I could think of, just bear with me, okay, was Blake will love this. The Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons thing, right? Everyone was saying, why are you not extending this? And then Jerry Jones was like, oh, we'll get it done. It's not a big deal. But literally within 2 weeks, they were all signed. I don't know if Micah Parsons is, but they get it done. We're waiting months, last minute decisions until we actually find out. It's so different.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I'm just gonna speak to like the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics just won the championship. I live right down the street from them. They're my team. I follow this stuff. As soon as a player becomes eligible for a new contract, it's signed that morning. There's different types of tiers. There's like max contracts, super max. As soon as a player triggers the eligibility for one of these better contracts and extensions, It's automatic. It's almost like automated billing for your car insurance. It just comes out that morning. It just happens. And with Trent and Virgil and Salah, no real human should have to weigh the pros and cons of this. It should be automatic. Like, no questions asked. What do you want? Okay, here it is. Within reason, of course. But everything's a freaking saga, dude. Think about the hundreds of thousands of articles that have been written about potential Mo Salah extensions over the years.
Here's my theory then. Here's my theory on that, okay? So either the media and the journalists are completely bullshitting this, just completely making it up, okay? And there's no talks, right? Both sides are kind of content with everything right now. And there's never been talks. Like there's even Trent and Virgil, there's no talks, right? They're just making stuff up. And then, like you said, maybe they sit down during the one of the international breaks, or their agents do, and they sign it. Okay. And maybe that's actually how it happens, and the media just makes us believe it's this big saga. Okay. Or the way things work in the sports world, okay, or in the European football world, is there are like monthly, weekly, whatever meetings where the agent and whoever divvies up the contracts for the club sit down and they actually negotiate stuff, right? And it takes time, right? You're like, all right, let's circle back to this in next week, or let's circle back to this next month, and they're just ironing out, and it takes a long time. Those are the only two options. Okay, I don't think there's drama with it. I really don't. I think everyone's on the same page. I think they're sitting in the office, joking, having coffee, having the secretary bring them stuff. I think it's all cool. Okay, but I think the media wants us to believe it's dramatic. Like Trent is sitting in the corner of the office, like,
dude,
and
you're right.
It's not like that.
You're so right. I'm glad you brought me back down, because it's the journalists that are bonkers, like spewing trash.
Yep.
And we all buy it. We all read it, and it makes us nervous, and we all click on those links.
Yep.
And we're part of the problem.
We are.
It's all dog shit, Kyle.
It's just dog defecation. Everything.
Dude, it's like fresh, hot off the press breaking news from Italy. Trent Alexander-Arnold wants to go to Real Madrid. Who are you? And then I start panicking.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, oh, damn, this guy in Italy, he must really know something. This guy stationed in Venice. He must know something. He must have heard something on the boat, Kyle.
He's been dropping bullshit links his whole career, and he's like, "Oh, this is my chance. Yeah. I want to make senior editor here.
Yeah,
I'm going to drop this link." Oh my gosh,
unbelievable!
I was talking with a buddy of mine actually the other day about this, pertaining to like the Yankees and Man City and stuff. And he said the problem with salary caps is that if you just do it in one league, the Prem, they are sitting there laughing in the Saudis. They don't recognize that and wouldn't obey anything like that. There's never going to be a salary. I don't know why there isn't one in the MLB, but they would never do a salary cap. Okay, but that's how you would solve the financial fair play issue. It is so much to implement a salary cap, though. It's a lot. And if you have to do it universally across every league, otherwise the playing field is not level. And that's what financial fair play is essentially trying to do, is make the playing field, I guess, not level, but fair. Let's say fair, because
a little bit more fair,
even though it's not, because every different clubs produce more income and stuff, and they can use that to pay players. And that's the big thing. But moving forward from that, okay, you're looking at an aging team with key players, right? You're looking at Liverpool, who are one of the older teams in the Premier League. Even though we just rebuilt our midfield, all right? And we're going up against Arsenal, who is a very, 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 very young, very athletic, very well-oiled, organized, and motivated team. Arsenal sit 4th in the league right now, And really for Liverpool, this is I wouldn't say the first, but it's probably the biggest challenge they've had so far. Because Chelsea and Man United, you're looking at the top six, they're not anywhere near it. Okay. I mean, this is a golden opportunity for Liverpool to really, one, go top of the table, but two, make a statement like, okay, we're fine. We're it. Arnslot's good. We're here. You can't question us. We're a top team now. Because Liverpool are still getting the shit end of the stick. Man City and Arsenal are still the talk of the town in the league, Steve. Today, at the Emirates, get it done. What do you say?
I think here's the thing. Chelsea are definitely like much better this year. Like they're no
They're
slouch.
figuring it out.
That was tough at times last week. They'll be fine. They're not going to win anything. They're certainly not going to win anything. If
Knock
Pep
on wood.
Guardiola and Arteta and Liverpool re-sign these guys, Chelsea doesn't have a chance for years and years. They don't have a chance. They just don't have world-class players. Or chemistry. Now, today, Saliba's out, Odegaard's out, maybe Saka.
I
Right?
saw
Like,
Saka
they're banged up.
Yeah, I saw Saka and Timber traveled with the team, though.
Okay, so they're banged up. So that's an opportunity that kind of helps us. At the end of the day, they're home. And they're supposed to be better than us. There's nothing I'd like more than to just put a dagger in Arsenal today. There's no team I'd rather beat nowadays than Arsenal. The last like year or so, things have changed for me. It used to be City. City doesn't really bother me anymore. Like I can't stand them, but you know, it is what it is at this point. With Arsenal though, because Arsenal has crept up and almost overtaken Liverpool in some ways. They finished above us twice in the league the last couple of years. Last year was totally our fault. We blame ourselves for that. But we really need to beat Arsenal and make another statement, because at that point, when we win today at the Emirates, even though they're banged up, like we don't have Allison, we've played many times without key players. We had red card struggles last year.
Yep.
Right? These things happen. If we win today, then we've beat United at Old Trafford. We beat Chelsea, who's supposed to be up and coming, and we beat Arsenal at the Emirates. What else is left to prove? City's the only giant left.
Yep. City, Tottenham, Villa. I guess they're not giant, but they're doing well. And Steve,
They are.
Arsenal have won every match at home this year, with the exception of the Brighton draw because of the red card. They are unbeaten at the Emirates this season. They're a good team. They're a good team, but I think the point you brought up about missing key players will definitely play a role, specifically in their defense, because Arsenal's defense, everyone claims it's the best defense in the Premier League, even though, in my opinion, not anymore. I mean, statistically, it's just not even close, guys. I mean,
they had it for 1 year. Congratulations.
Yeah, they were really good last year.
You had it for 1 year. Now we got it back. I don't want to hear it.
All right. You're looking at a Liverpool team, okay, that has allowed 3 goals this season, guys. 3 goals in the Premier League, okay? Second best is Nottingham Forest with 7. Nottingham Forest with 7, okay? And then you have, obviously, Man City's up there with 9. Arsenal have only allowed an 8. So, again, Arsenal still a very good defensive team. But Liverpool are off to the hottest defensive start. This is the best run defensively I've seen Liverpool have in the last decade. Statistically on paper. I mean, it's unbelievable how good Liverpool have been this season.
It doesn't look that good, though. It's still sketch at times. I feel like...
This season?
Dude, I feel like... Yeah, I still get scared a lot. I feel like that year we won the Champions League, when we had the dark red collared shirts, I feel
Classic.
like the first like 10 games of that year, I think it was Gomez and Van Dijk. I feel like we were untouchable. I feel like that was the best defending like period we've ever had.
So that was 18-19, right?
Yeah, how'd we do that year?
I'm pulling it up right now. We had 22 goals against us the entire season. Yeah.
That's like one goal every 2 matches, dude.
That's
That's
insane.
nuts.
And City had 23 goals against them. And Chelsea and Tottenham finished third and fourth that season. Both of them allowed in 39 goals. They were the second. The difference in quality that season was unbelievable. 22 goals, bro.
Yep.
One loss.
Nuts.
One
Nuts.
loss that season, man.
And didn't win the league.
1 point off, man.
Too many draws.
7 draws.
It's too many.
7 draws will do it to you.
You can't draw
And
one every 4 games. You can't do
yep.
it.
The season after that, we let in 33 goals. In 2021, we let in 42. Jesus. And then in 21-22, where are we at? 26 goals, another good
That's the year we
season.
won it, right?
No, we won it in 2021, didn't we? Yeah, we won it in 2021.
But when we let up 42?
Yeah, we won it that year. Or no. We let it 33 that year. Hold on, I'm going back to 2021. We let in. Oh no, we didn't win it that year. We won 19-20. What the hell am I talking about? That year we let in 33 goals, but we got 99 points.
Oyvind said we won in 1920. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I know. I remember the year. I just don't remember if it like because you got 18-19, 19-20, 20-21, 21-22. There's do you know what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
20-21 or 19-20. Like it's 19-20. I know.
No, I feel like everyone knows what you're talking about, bro.
Yes,
You said
everybody knows
19-20
that like these numbers, these yearly numbers pop up twice. So which one is it?
So, Oyvind brings up a good point. 2021 was without Virgil van Dijk. So let's go and look at the stats for that. What year did we play the entire year with Reece Williams and Nat Phillips?
It would have been the year we finished fourth, 21-22. No?
We finished
2021.
So we let up
2021.
42 goals that year. That's the most we've let up.
Ozan Kabak.
Ozan Kabak. And still finished third. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So far this year, I defensively, I've just been so impressed with the difference. Like the difference that the team plays with defensively. Okay. We're not having those moments where we're so open at the back, so exposed. So many players are so far up the pitch that there's no time to recover. And we talked about this in preseason and maybe even the first couple games of the year. The biggest difference I noticed under Slot's system is how motivated and the work rate that is present with these players getting back defensively. So many players are sprinting back to get back behind the ball, and that's clearly making a difference. And the style of play, obviously, is to blame for that. Or not to blame, but give credit to the style of play. We're just doing great defensively. That's all I'm trying to get at. And it's going to come in handy against teams like Arsenal, against teams like Man City. And one thing that you could criticize is our goal scoring ability. We have 15 goals for. Arsenal have 15 as well. City lead all goal scoring teams with 20. But then you look at the likes of Chelsea, Tottenham, and Brentford, 7th, 8th, and 9th, respectively, all with 17, 18, 18 goals. You have Brighton with 16, Aston Villa with 16. So there are teams that are scoring more goals. I mean, even Leicester City, 14th place, they have 13 goals. Poor Wolves, bro. They have 12 goals, and they're sitting in 19th.
They suck.
They're so bad, and I don't understand it. They're better than any of these teams at the bottom of the table. But moving forward, Steve, with those key players for Arsenal out, who are the key components for Liverpool today? Who needs to show up and play? Who do you think will show up and play? And what do you think Arsenal's game plan is going to be?
Does anyone know if Jota's playing?
No, he's out.
Okay. So who? It's going to be Darwin.
Who?
I think Darwin's the key.
Oh, I thought you said
I think
Dartman.
Darwin's the X factor because without Saliba, but the thing is, who knows if he's even going to start, right? Like, I don't know. But assuming he's playing a lot, let's say he plays a lot today, Darwin.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Saliba.
If Darwin starts, he's going to be the X factor because without Saliba, Darwin can wreak havoc back there, runs in behind, take advantage of the fact that they don't have their best player. He's not around. So I think Darwin or whoever plays up top is going to be a major point today. And then the other piece is I don't know who's going to be in the midfield.
For us?
Yeah.
It's Gravenberch
Yep.
and McAllister.
Yeah, but the third piece.
Soboslai?
Or Jones.
He's starting Soboslai. I think Jones, you can absolutely make an argument that Jones deserved to start, and I would probably agree with you. But the thing is when Jones has played and he's done well, he's been playing in the double pivot. He hasn't been playing as the 10. Soboslai needs to start contributing. I will say that. I do not think he's contributing enough. And it's not even just that. It's his passing is off. He'll have a good game here and there or a good 45 minutes. But I am not impressed with Soboslai this season whatsoever, Steve.
No, he bonkers says Soboslai is the runner, and I don't know if he means runs in behind, which could be the case, or just the guy that's just wreaking havoc and pressing, which could be the case. I think he's playing with effort, but I think he's playing a lot. You're right, Kyle. I feel like he's in every minute of every game. For whatever reason, I feel like he's always there, and I'm just not seeing enough. And you get one moment a game, one time per game, where he gets the ball outside the box, and you're like, oh, here he comes. He's going to rip one. Because it feels like that's the only chance he gets is one outside the box ripper, and it always gets blocked. And maybe it's just me. Maybe people have other viewpoints, but I feel like he gets one opportunity. But then he goes and plays for country, 2 goals and an assist in the first half. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It doesn't make any sense.
It has to be down to system. It has to be. That's the
Kyle,
only
system aside. If you are this good, if you are this good, we saw him play last year. We saw how good he was last year. What happened? The system overall will change your output, but there's no output. Like even if a system gets changed, if you're good enough, you should still be able to make something happen here and there. I feel like he's not making anything happen. He's just working really hard, which is fine. But you want to win a league, you need contributions from everybody. Like City gets. I mean, geez, Rodri scored 12 goals last year. Like insane.
Yeah. But again, I think that's down to system, dude. You're not going to see McAllister score 12 goals in a season. You know, you might see him score 5. I mean, I'm just looking at stats here right now, and Curtis Jones has a goal. Soboslai has an assist in the Premier League. He has a goal in the Champions League. I do know that, but our top. I mean, you have Kanate, who has a goal and an assist, by the way. Diaz 5, Salah 5, Darwin has 1, Jota has 2. You're not getting a lot of production from anyone else on the pitch aside from your wide players, which is fine. I mean, if your wide players can each get you, 20 a season, you still need production from other areas of the pitch. You're looking at a league now where you have to have, without question, at least 60 goals in a season. just in the league. You have to. Minimum. I mean, I was looking back at the stats on the years that we were winning the league or finishing, top 2. We're getting 85 goals a year. You have to score. And I'm not expecting Diaz to get 20 plus this season, right? He had a hot start, 5 goals and 8 appearances, but I am expecting Salah to probably get near 20. Darwin, 5 appearances, bro. 1 goal. Jota even 7 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists though. I need more from Darwin. I need more from our midfield. I need to see Dominic Soboslai with at least 3 goals by this point and 3 assists. He has no assist, or no, sorry, he has 1 assist, Steve. And he's supposed to be the 10, the creator. Okay? But again, our defense is so good right now that we're just a great team. We're so good on both sides of the ball, it seems like. And I know I'm just looking at the stats now and saying, oh, we need to score more goals. That's just how I feel, bro. I just feel like we need to score more goals. I need to see more from our key players.
No, you're right, dude. It feels different. We're not crushing teams. It's 2-0, 2-1, 1-0, 2-0, 2-0. That's what's happening right now. Darwin is a rhythm guy. Right now he's in gray form, as far as I'm concerned. But that's not great goal scoring form. Jota's banged up, of course.
Always.
But yeah, we need more. We need to score more goals. You're absolutely right. Because there's going to be times where we make mistakes defensively and we get 2 scored on us. If we can't score 3-4, we're not going to win. We need to be pouring in the goals, which we're not doing.
Listen to Arsenal, man. Okay? Listen to this. Kai Havertz, 8 played, 4 goals. Okay? Gabriel has 2 goals. Martinelli has 2 goals. Trossard has 2 goals. Saka has 2 goals. Partey has a goal. Ricardo Calafiori has a goal. All right? Saka has 7 assists. Martinelli has 2 assists. Havertz 1. Timber 1. Saka is clearly like the creator, but they have a lot of players with a lot of goals. Okay? Now it's early in the season. I get it, right? But I'm just kind of comparing here. And I think it's comparing apples to oranges. Again, I think it comes down to the system. But I'm just expecting more from a team with the talent that we have. I'm expecting Soboslai to have 3 goals and 3 assists by now, right? I think Diaz and Salah have been exceptional, okay? But I'm expecting Darwin, when you come on, you should be getting a goal or an assist. You have 8 appearances, 1 goal, or 7 appearances, 1 goal, or 5, whatever he has. I need to see more. Let's go over to the chat and let's see. Got Blake here saying for country, Soboslai might even get more touches because he might have a bigger role playing for his country. I mean, again, that's what I ultimately think it's down to. He has more time on the ball, so he can make more happen. What else we got in here? No Odegaard today from Lyle. Richard says we need goals in different areas of the pitch. I just feel like with the amount of players, like for example, Trent. I didn't even look at Trent. What does Trent have? Hold on. That would be interesting for me to see.
Yeah, let's look at that.
I didn't see him in top of the assist board here, but okay. Trent has 1 assist in the Premier League. Now, I want to do like why do they not have an all competitions thing? That's so stupid. ESPN needs to step it up, dude. Mo Salah has 6 assists though.
He's an absolute savage.
He's unbelievable. He's the best player on the team. He's unbelievable. So
he's
in the
best
Champions
attacker.
League, yeah, he's definitely the best attacker. Now in the Premier League, in the Champions League, bro, we have Konate, McAllister, Van Dijk, Soboslai, Salah, and Nunez, all with a goal. Good dispersion there, right? Very good dispersion. You have Salah with 2 assists, Soboslai with 1 assist, Trent with 1 assist, Samikas even has an assist, and then Cody Gakpo with an assist. All right. And what else have we played? We played in the Carabao Cup. Gakpo with 2 goals, Jota with 2 goals, Salah with a goal in the Carabao. You got Nunez with an assist. Curtis, why can I not do all competitions, bro? This is terrible. Get me out of here.
Hamza says Trent isn't contributing much recently, and he can't defend. What's his use anymore?
He had a good defensive game last game.
No, dude, he's defending out of his mind this year.
I don't know about out of his mind.
He's been pretty damn good, Kyle.
I mean, he's been good.
Pretty damn good.
He's been better than years past. Let's be real.
No, he's much improved.
I would really like to look at all. Oh, what the hell?
And he's playing about 15 or 20 minutes less per match. I'm not worried about Trent. Trent is in fine form, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. I just want to see all competitions, dude. What is this?
Blake says it's the best or worst to play Arsenal right now. Are they at their weakest point with suspensions and injuries, or do you think they're fueled by it? I think it's a combination of both. They're definitely fueled. I mean, Arteta said that Arsenal is going to be flying at the Emirates this weekend, so we'll see. There's no doubt that they're a lower quality team with these main players out. But motivation in a home match can do crazy things, as we all know. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, it has to be a win for Liverpool, because if not, it's a really bad look to lose to Arsenal when they have all these guys out, right? But we can't have it both ways. Yeah, we can't have it both ways.
So
it's the best time to play them, I think.
Yo, you want to know something really interesting here? Oh, it hasn't been updated since Man City played. Never mind. I was going to say this website, Anfield Online, has Liverpool top of the league. I thought they were predicting the future. But okay, according to this, Salah leads all goal scorers, 7 goals, 5 assists. All right. It's great. Great numbers. Okay. You have Diaz, 5-1, like I mentioned. Okay. Cody Gakpo, 2-2. Darwin Nunez, 8 appearances for the club. All right. He has 1-1. Curtis Jones, 1-1. Where the hell is Trent? Where are you at, Trent? Trent, 10 appearances, 2 assists. He hasn't scored this year? Didn't he have a free kick goal? I might be going crazy, dude. Either way.
I thought he did.
I thought he did too. I can't trust anyone anymore. Dude, I can't trust anyone anymore. I don't even see any stats here anymore. I don't know what's going on. But regardless, all I'm trying to say with a lot of these points, guys, is that you have so many great attackers. Okay, yes, Cody Gakpo, 2 goals, 2 assists. For the amount he plays, that's actually decent production. You have Mo Salah, who plays pretty much every minute of every game, 7 goals, 5 assists, phenomenal. Diaz, 5-1, I'm fine with that. I need to see more from Soboslai. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. I would like to see more from Robertson and Trent as well. Maybe the fullbacks don't have as big a role to play in this system compared to under Klopp. That's fine. That might be what we're looking at, Steve. However, you see Trent involved in most of the game. Trent's on the ball a lot. He gets a lot of touches. He's distributing a lot. I'd like to see a little bit more from Trent. But ultimately, we're looking at a good team. All right? Doesn't matter. We have a chance to go top of the league today, and we've only given up 3 goals defensively. I'm looking forward to the match today, man. Do you have a lineup prediction for me, man?
This is concerning.
First, let's go here. Yeah.
Because I hold Ross's opinion in high regard. And
Agreed.
He says, I'm not confident we'll beat Arsenal, but I'm not stressed about us losing. So it seems like he's a little indifferent. We can win. Our recent record speaks to this. Just need to do what we've been doing. Of course, if we keep doing what we're doing, I think we should win this game. But Ross, if you're not confident that we'll beat Arsenal today, That makes me scared that when Arsenal's at full health, based on this comment here, you're saying that pretty much you think Arsenal is better than us and we cannot beat them because they're missing Odegaard, Saliba, who else? Calafiori, potentially Saka. You could say three of those players are their best players. Right?
Well, I think what
How
he's
do you
saying,
feel about Liverpool versus Arsenal at full strength, Ross? Let us know that.
well, he
That's
said
what
he's
scares
not,
me.
he says, I'm not stressed about losing, to be fair. He says, I'm not stressed about losing. I think he's just kind of playing both sides of the fence here, saying like, look, I'm not confident we'll beat Arsenal. Like he's saying, I'm not going into this game like, oh, we're definitely going to win, but he's not stressed about, it's just a game, dude. Arsenal, even if they're not at full strength, anytime two top six sides go up against each other, it is a competitive match. Look at Chelsea. Look at the
Totally.
Chelsea match. On paper, we're better than Chelsea in all areas of the pitch, and they still gave us a game.
And look at all these guys that are out. Jota, Chiesa, Bradley, Allison, Elliott. They're all first team players. They're out as well. Now we're not missing a Virgil to like they're missing Saliba, but there's no way we should lose this game. We should win this game. I wonder what the odds are.
Well, let's pull them up. Pick them up.
All right, starting lineup. Jeez. I think it's going to be Diaz, Darwin, Salah up top. And then standard everything else. Gravenberch, McAllister, Soboslai. And then the back four is obvious. I think it's going to be a pretty standard lineup. Strong.
Just looking up the odds right here.
I think you'll see Jones come in, of course. I think you'll see Gakpo come in. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Doesn't sound like
what
it.
else is going on, but yeah.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate all your input throughout the show. Make sure you smash that like button and join us every Sunday here for the Sunday summary as we chat the week that was Liverpool FC. I'm looking at the odds now, waiting for this to load here. And I think Arsenal are underdogs, bro. But I need numbers. Okay? Actually, no. Wait. The minus means they're underdog or they're favored, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Arsenal are underdogs, but the prediction is Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0.
What?
Is that not weird?
Plus 130.
I'm seeing plus 140 here, but regardless, Arsenal are underdogs, rightly so.
This means they pretty much don't know what's going to happen.
No, they don't. And yeah, no one has any idea what's going to happen. You have Liverpool plus 188. It's a plus 240 for a draw, plus 140 for an Arsenal win. And it's actually expected that it's going to be over 2.5 goals. So we're looking at some goals being scored today. And yeah, that's all I'm seeing right here, man. We got Anthony Taylor as the referee with Michael Salisbury on VAR. I don't know who Michael Salisbury is, but last meeting in February, Arsenal beat us 3-1, but didn't we also beat them 4-0? Or was that in preseason? We played them in preseason. Never mind. So yeah, looks like no one can predict these top six sides when they go up against each other. No one can predict it. Lyle says we should beat Arsenal regardless, and I couldn't agree more. So starting 11 for me. So back five, obviously you got Kelleher, and then I'm going with the standard Konate, Van Dijk, Trent, Robbo. Midfield, really, this is, I think, maybe the only area where you might have a little bit of change or a little bit of, I know you mentioned Curtis Jones instead of Soboslai. I still think it's going to be Gravenberch, McAllister, Soboslai. And I believe you'll see Diaz. I think Darwin starts. I think Diaz, Darwin, and Salah. Part of me wants to say Gakpo, but I feel like he hasn't started Gakpo. Gakpo's been playing on the wing when he comes in.
Well, again, I think it's because Saliba's out. I think Darwin is just a bit more dangerous up top. He's got more pace than Gakpo. He makes better runs in behind when he stays on side, of course. So,
Yeah. Well,
um,
hey, speaking of that, did you see Mbappe was offsides 8 times in the El Clasico?
yeah, I think it was 5 times in the first half or something
Yeah,
crazy.
the most Darwin's ever been offside is 5 in a game.
Damn. They
That's
got
nuts.
thrashed.
Yeah, what was the final?
And it killed their streak. They had Real Madrid had a streak. I don't know if it was like without losing or at home something.
Yeah.
The final was 4-0.
Wow. Yeah, they did get thrashed. How about that?
Yeah, it's bad.
So,
Score predictions
we
for
got
today.
yeah, Light Star, Liverpool 2-1, Stellar 1-1, Hamza 1-1, Lyle 4-0 Liverpool. Okay, Lyle, let's go. Ross 2-1 to us. Faster Tortoise, nice name, 1-1. Oyvind going
There is
2
a lot. There is a lot of
4-0.
caution being
4-0.
expressed in these score predictions.
Well, I'm seeing multiple score predict. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's for the
That's
that's
for the
for
other one.
yeah, the other one.
Hatham 2-0. I like that.
Liz 1-2 to Liverpool. Um,
I think that's fair.
so Steve, what do you think? I know you said there's a lot of caution. Where's your head at?
I'm going 3-1. I'm predicting a bigger win than I predicted last week.
I
Yeah.
predicted 3-1 last week.
I think Arsenal, I think Arteta's hungrier than the players are. Let me put it that way. I think Arteta is all fired up, but at the end of the day, 3 high quality players are likely not playing for them. So, like, let me put it this way. What would Arsenal fans think if Van Dijk, Salah, and McAllister were out of our lineup?
It's huge.
What would they think, Kyle? They would assume that they're going to beat us easily, right?
You almost said 8-0.
No. I almost said handedly. But,
Oh,
like,
okay.
what would the general public and Arsenal fans believe?
They'd blow us out.
They'd kill us, right?
Yep.
Now, no Saka, I guess, maybe. No Odegaard, no Saliba. We should smash them. I'm not expecting that to happen because there's a different system that we play this year. It's a bit more cautious. We don't hold on to the ball as much. It's not as heavy metal. We've seen a lot of that stuff here in the chat. But this should be a win. I'm saying 3-1. I would love another clean sheet. I'd take a 2-0 over 3-1 all day. I love a clean sheet. We all do. But yeah, we should make this should be a bit nervy, but also comfortable most of the time if things go as they should. Now, the only thing that's concerning is we're away, right?
Of course.
And Arsenal need it way more than we do. But I think we should win this relatively comfortably.
This is a game of opportunity. Okay, this is a big opportunity to go in and to beat Arsenal at their home ground. And regardless if they're at full strength or not, I think as a player, a professional player at that, you live for the moments where you have an opportunity of anything. Okay, whether it's an opportunity to score in the Champions League or an opportunity to score in front of the cop, whatever the case may be. Maybe if you're a young player, opportunity to just play. Okay, this is an opportunity to make a statement to the league that Arne Slot's Liverpool is legit. If you were questioning it at all, we're here. We're legit. Okay. We've allowed in 3 goals this season. Okay. First season without Klopp. Let's go in there and just dominate Arsenal. It's going to be tough. Arsenal are a good team. Okay. But I'm telling you, if we go in and we beat Arsenal at their home ground, regardless if they're at full strength, that's going to turn some heads in the league. That's going to make some critics who have been questioning Liverpool because Slot hasn't proved himself. They're going to make those journalists or critics kind of do a double take. All right. I think this team is in the proper form to go into a game like this and win, play strong. Okay. I think it's going to be a great game. And I'll go another 3-1 victory. Okay. I'll go another 3-1
Closing
victory.
thoughts here. This is the last thing I'll say. Where'd that go? This. I do unfortunately believe that VAR could play a role today. I just have a weird feeling about that. And I do think this potentially has draw written all over it. Faster Tortoise had said we're being too confident. I totally understand what you're saying, but this should be a win. Like there's no doubt this should be a win. We are better than Arsenal this year in all comps. Okay, and they're more banged up than we are. Now keep in mind, we are without big players. Allison, Elliott played every match last year, right? He's a big piece. Jota, right? We're without these guys. So they're just a little bit more banged up than we are. This should be a win. And I just don't want to see another Odegaard dribble the basketball across the 18-yard line. Missed penalty. Please. May the best team win. I don't want to see too much
don't let VAR get
interference
involved
from this
Yeah.
other crap.
A lot of people saying that Anthony Taylor is going to give him a goal. Look, it's just a great matchup, right? Who knows what's going to happen? Whether it's VAR, whether it's, a crazy bicycle kick or a draw, no one knows. No one knows. Let's just go in. Let's just play our game. Very few, if any, teams can beat us when we play at our best, Steve. That's my closing thoughts. All right. Thank you to everyone who tuned into the show this morning. Glad to have you all here. Looking forward to the match today. Smash that like button and join us every Sunday here on the show. Unless, of course, we take that Sunday off for whatever reason. Steve, thanks for being here, bro. And until next time, everyone, take care.